Hosts Liverpool. In goal, it's of course Alisson. The back four from left to right of Kirkez, Van Dijk, Konate and Bradley. McAllister and Gravenberch holding the midfield behind a three of Gakpo, Szoboszlai and Salah, with Ekitike leading the line. So Wirtz and Isak both dropped in the attacking positions. They are, however, on the bench. And for Everton, it's a very similar 4-2-3-1. Pickford in goal. The back four from left to right of Garner, Keane, Tarkowski and O'Brien. Holding midfield, Michalenkovic. Sorry, excuse me. Just double checking that. Yeah, Michalenko will be in the holding midfield, we believe. Might well change though as the game progresses. Guy is his partner there. Midfield three then of Grealish, Dewsbury Hall and Ndiaye, with Beto leading the line. Just double checking that. Yeah, Michalenko. Liverpool have lost just one of their last 28 home games against Everton in all competitions. They've won each of their last four in a row since February 2021, the last time they suffered a defeat to Everton. Now, the best record they've got in this fixture is from the 1930s. That was when they won 5 straight home matches against the Toffees. That run concluded in 1937, so if they could win today and match that, it's some impressive feat. Everton have won just 2 of their last 29 Premier League Merseyside derbies against Liverpool. They've failed to score in 5 of the last 7. This fixture has seen more red cards than any other fixture in Premier League history. 25 of those in total. 11 of those have been for David Moyes' Everton sides in 24 games across his 2 spells. It's the most of any team under one manager in a Premier League fixture. And kick-off moments away here at Anfield. And it will be Everton to get us underway. And immediately they have 5 players sprint forward from the halfway line. And the ball now played to the left-hand side. It's bounced over everybody. Grealish looking to get on the end of that, but can't. And it's out of play for a Liverpool throw. Liverpool top of the table, of course, in the early stages of this Premier League campaign. Throw-in's taken short. It's a quick 1-2 on the right-hand side. Played in towards McAllister, who tries to turn his man and fails. And the ball is given away. Possession turns towards Everton. Long ball forward, going into the box. Gathered comfortably by Alisson. Rolled out to the right-hand side. Here's Konate. Leaves it for Gravenberch. McAllister's made a run through the middle, but he's instead dropped it to the right-hand side. Here's Conor Bradley. Short to Szoboszlai. Drops it back to Konate. Now across to Van Dijk. Back to Konate again. Timidly comes into the centre circle. Plays it to Van Dijk on the left. And Liverpool, I think, will just want to slow the game down and calm the game down. Of course, derby games can be very... what's the word here? I'm trying to put it in a child-friendly manner, but you know what I'm referring to. And it can be a feisty affair. But Liverpool know that in a normal game, the ability they have against a team of Everton's stature, they would normally feel comfortable to go out and get the win. Just let the game settle down into a sort of normal occasion if it's ever possible in this fixture to do so. And I would not bet against the winner coming in the second half. Ball down the right-hand side from Pickford. O'Brien looks to hit it first time. It's closed down well by Ekitike and out of play for an Everton throw. Taken quickly and short by O'Brien. It's a quick 1-2. And the ball down the right-hand side by Garner is blocked. It's coming to the path of Ekitike, who does well to jockey the challenge from Guy. He plays it to the right-hand side. Here's Mo Salah. Picks his cross and it's headed away in the middle by Keane. Loose ball picked up by Grealish, who's fouled, wins a free kick just outside the Everton box. 3 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Everton 0 live here on Flash Score. 15 league games as Liverpool against Liverpool, not as Everton boss. David Moyes only had one red card, which was Vidic for Man United back in 2014. As mentioned earlier, quite a few as Everton boss in this fixture. As the free kick comes forward, looking for Beto, who's claiming he was held. It's bounced over him and gone into the arms of Alisson. Drops the ball to his feet, plays it short to Virgil van Dijk, who it's a slow move from the edge of his own box. Plays it forward to McAllister. It's back to Van Dijk. And now with McAllister again. Turns and faces. Goes towards the halfway line. Down the left-hand side. Plays it down the touchline for Kirkaz, who's wrong-footed his man and got past him brilliantly. And still going here. Gets to the edge of the box. Puts in the cross. It's too close to Pickford, who will gather that one comfortably in his 6-yard area. Nice move, though, down the left-hand side that for Liverpool. With 4 wins from their opening 4 league games this season, they could win each of their first 5 matches of a Premier League campaign for the 3rd time. That was after 2018 to 2019 and 2019 to 20. They could record 3 successive clean sheets for the first time since September last year. Long ball forward down the right-hand side. Kirkez will watch this one out for a Liverpool throw. Kirkez with the ball in hand, taking his time here, assessing his options. Throws it down the left-hand side. It's flicked on in the air. Not too much success by Gakpo, ultimately losing the ball. It's on the right-hand side now. Here's Ndiaye. He's done really well there with 3 men to beat, and eventually doesn't come away with the ball, but it's been left for Dewsbury Hall, and he's linked up well with Ndiaye on this right-hand side, and it's a good challenge from Kirkez to put the ball out for a throw-in. McAllister wins that from the throw-in, and then wins the throw-in for Liverpool, hitting it against Guy. And that was a good battle from both sides there. David Moyes already in deep discussion with his bench. 5 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Everton 0 live here on Flash Score. Kirkez with the ball in hand. Throws it down the line, flicked on by Gakpo. With more success this time. Ekitike's just brilliantly put it past his man in Tarkowski and gets the ball away. It's now with Mo Salah on the right-hand side as Liverpool try and counter-attack. Played forward to the edge of the box, just behind the run being made forward there by Conor Bradley. And Everton clear their lines. But that was a nice breakaway from Liverpool. They'll look to do that throughout the game. Appeals for a foul there for Everton, nothing given. Liverpool coming forward once more. Here's Gravenberch, central position, plays it to Gakpo on the left-hand side, gets to the edge of the box, cuts in past his man, lays it off to Gravenberch just outside the D, plays it on to McAllister. It's a 1-2 back to him. Now with Kirkez on the left-hand side, back to Gravenberch again, and McAllister. Liverpool pressing forward here. Everton back in numbers. Here's Kirkez. Out to Mo Salah on the right-hand side. It's a clever ball in for Szoboszlai in the box. Plays it back to McAllister. No one daring to get too close to him there and the risk of giving away a foul. Liverpool patiently passing and building, waiting for a gap to appear in the Everton defence. Everton resilient at the back. Here's McAllister now. Hits the referee and it's going to be a drop ball. It will of course be unopposed for Liverpool. McAllister picks it up, plays it out to the right-hand side. It's Bradley, 1-2 with Mo Salah. Szoboszlai. Salah puts the cross in, and it's been headed by Tarkowski into the path of Gakpo, whose volley is blocked at source. Good bit of defending there from Keane. Gakpo now with the loose ball, further out of the box this time, makes his running from the left. Little push there, nothing given. Plays it out to Konate. Now with Conor Bradley. Makes a run to cut in field. He's now right in the middle of the Everton half. Plays it short to Virgil van Dijk to his left. Makes his run forward, stops, turns, plays it back to Bradley. Slips it forward to the edge of the box for Gakpo. First touch layoff for Ekitike. Cuts in between 2 defenders, comes away from goal. Looks to slide it back through, and it's taken a deflection and now landed with Grealish, who can start a counter-attack here for Everton. Going down the left-hand side, Jack Grealish has been stopped well by Szoboszlai, and the ball is out of play, and it did take a little touch off Grealish, and it's out for a Liverpool throw. 7 minutes gone, Liverpool 0, Everton 0 live here on Flash Score. Liverpool looking to make it 5 successive wins at the start of the season for the 3rd time in the club's history. Here's Szoboszlai. Back to Mo Salah. Now here's Conor Bradley. Back to Szoboszlai on the right-hand side. Thinks about the cross. Drops it to Bradley. Plays it short for Gravenberch. Gravenberch plays it to Van Dijk, who was appealing for the ball. It goes down the left-hand side with Gakpo. Gakpo running at Keane. Manages to try and get the ball to Kerkez, and it's a good bit of play from Ndai to interrupt that. Long ball forward, looking for Beto on the counter, is snuffed down by Konate and played back to Alisson. Here's Virgil van Dijk into the centre circle with Gravenberch. Still going, Gravenberch, albeit very slowly, just inside the Everton half to the right of the centre circle. Plays it back to Konate in the defensive half of the centre circle. Now with Van Dijk to the left, plays it down the left-hand side for Gakpo, 20 yards from goal. Gets past his man with a heavy touch, claiming Ndai got something on that. Not given, and that will be a goal kick for Everton. Jordan Pickford ready to hit this one long. Steps up, big left foot boot, goes down the left-hand side of the centre circle, all the way into the attacking third. Bounces comfortably for Bradley to clear it away. He's gone overhead and it's out of play for an Everton throw. He had a bit more time there, could have done something less rash, I think. Nonetheless, the throwing comes in and Bradley's alleged to have fouled Jack Grealish. What's the referee's opinion on this? Being shown the replay at the moment, so there's definitely a bit of holding. Grealish goes down maybe a little bit too easily. Nothing given, and Liverpool come forward with the ball, and it's down the middle, and it's Kerkez, and still running at goal, plays it to Gakpo to his left. Gakpo cuts behind his man, tries to play the ball in, it's been blocked well. That was a nice bit of squeeze in there from Guy and Garner for Everton. Now Ndai down the right-hand side, he's gone past Gravenberch and McAllister. Gravenberch gets back, recovery run to play the ball to Van Dijk. Liverpool back in possession, and they've recovered possession well at every opportunity. Here's Gakpo into Gravenberch on the halfway line. Takes the step forward, plays it short to his right for Szoboszlai. Down the right-hand side with Mo Salah. Salah links well, it's a lovely ball to the box. And Gravenberch, oh, it's a lovely finish from Gravenberch to give Liverpool the lead. It's a lovely chip in from Mo Salah, who sees the run of Gravenberch, and he just does a lovely cushion volley, placing the ball over Jordan Pickford across goal into the back of the net. It is a beautiful controlled finish from Gravenberch. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. He just follows the momentum of the ball, and he just swings his leg and just almost pushes it, pushes the ball through the air over Jordan Pickford and into the back of the net. It's a lovely finish. Everton not happy because they feel that it should have been a free kick because of the challenge on Jack Grealish. VAR, of course, will check all of that. It's a brilliant finish, this. Just gets underneath it and just lofts it ever so slightly. What a controlled, composed finish that is from Gravenberch. And Liverpool with an early lead in the Merseyside derby. Goal timed in the 10th minute. And as we're now in the 12th minute, we'll kick off. Everton kicking off for the second time this afternoon already. They'll be hoping the last time they kick off today. It's a long ball forward and the header is won by Beto, but he's been squeezed brilliantly there by Van Dijk, and it's a Liverpool goal kick. Here's Alisson. Taking his time here, waits for somebody to make the move, and then just as the pressure starts to tell, plays it forward, and there's a chance here for Liverpool to break away. It's played into Gakpo with a bit of space. He's took too long, and Grealish has recovered well and got the ball. Long ball down the left-hand side, and that's a bad touch, and it's out of play for a Liverpool throw. 12 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Ryan Gravenberch with the opener in the Merseyside derby. Van Dijk plays a long ball back to Alisson inside his own D. Plays it back to Van Dijk. Liverpool looking to draw Everton out. They can control this game now after that early goal. Force Everton to come forward and try and catch them out on the break. To Alisson again in the Liverpool goal, and it has worked. They've now drawn half a dozen Everton players into their half, and now the ball forward for McAllister. It wasn't a great touch though, but you could see what they were trying to do there, and Everton fell into that trap. Here's Gravenberch. Looks to play a long crossfield ball. It's overhit and out for a goal kick. Mo Salah was going to give chase. Decided in the end that he wasn't worth it. Just seen another angle of that Gravenberch goal. It is absolutely sensational. So simple, but perfectly executed. Goal of the month contender for me. I'm not going to say goal of the season contender because it is too early in the season to know where the benchmark's going to be. But it's a brilliant finish. Ball played out from the back here for Everton, and Ekitike and McAllister causing problems, and they've won the ball back in the left-hand corner. Plays it back down the line for Kerkez. Does well to keep the ball and get it back to McAllister. It's now back with Van Dijk, and Liverpool can have a little bit more time and space on the ball. There's Konate in the centre circle. As they run forward towards the right-hand side. Lays the ball off for Mo Salah on the touchline. Salah taking a touch, waits to see the run of Connor Bradley. Very similar to the Gravenberch run. Wasn't used this time. Play back to Konate now in the centre circle with Van Dijk. Play forward to McAllister just outside the box. Plays it forward for Ekitike. Got two defenders on his back, and they between them managed to get the ball off his toes and away down the right hand side. Long ball looking for Beto, and again beaten in the air by Van Dijk, as you would expect he's going to be all afternoon. I don't think you can really hit a long ball forward for a target man when you're going up against Virgil van Dijk. Ball nodded forward here for Szoboszlai. Plays it down the right hand side. It's Mo Salah up against Michaelenko. Drops it to Szoboszlai, and the shot is headed away and out for a Liverpool throw. Good header away by the Toffees skipper Tarkowski. Gravenberch receives the throw. It's a 1-2 down the right hand side. Lays it off again for Mo Salah. Chipped forward. And it might land in the box here, and the shot goes just over the bar from Mo Salah. Got the angle lovely in the whip, just needed a little bit more dip. Right on the edge of the box. It's nicely struck, just over the bar. That would have been a very nice way to double the lead. And Liverpool will be cautious because they rocketed into an early 2-goal lead in midweek. They were pegged back and needed late heroics again this season against Atletico Madrid, so any complacency here will be well guarded against. Ball's played back to Alisson just outside his box to the right, and he's distributed it low down the right hand side, given away. Liverpool put the ball out for a throw in to give him time to get back in goal. 16 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Ryan Gravenberch with a beautiful opening goal in the 10th minute. And now back in the centre circle, it's Tarkowski. Takes the touch to the right hand side. Ekitike will give chase. It's hit long, looking for Beto early once again. It's gathered comfortably by Alisson. Played short, here's Van Dijk. He's left the ball sat still on the edge of the box, trying to entice Beto. Eventually makes the move. Plays it short to Kerkez on the left-hand side. 17 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, Everton 0 live on Flash Score. Here's Alisson. Plays it out short to Van Dijk. And again, Van Dijk taking as much time as he wants on the ball. Liverpool completely controlling proceedings here at Anfield. And it's Szoboszlai who's come back into the defensive unit. Plays it short to his left for Van Dijk. Under a little bit of pressure there. Plays it back to Alisson in the D. Now back to Van Dijk, who's got space once more. Short to the left-hand side. McAllister Back to Van Dijk again. Into the middle for Szoboszlai. Plays it forward for Ekitike. He's got a bit of space here. Eventually closed down. There's a challenge from behind. It looked a clean one. There's no appeals for a foul. And play does continue. On the far side, Grealish challenged by Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley wins that. It's out for a throw into Liverpool. The referee says it was a free kick. And Everton get the decision. Conor Bradley disagrees. 18 minutes gone. Everton get us back underway from the free kick. Here's Tarkowski, back to Pickford. Pickford hits it long under pressure from Ekitike. It's going to be again over everybody. Konate just marshals this one back to Alisson, who gathers it comfortably on the bounce, rolls it out to Van Dijk. Here's Gravenberch, turns, plays it short to Szoboszlai, down the right hand side for Mo Salah. And again, plenty of players back from both sets of teams here. Here's the ball back to Szoboszlai, short to Gravenberch, the goal scorer. Plays it across to Van Dijk, who plays it immediately. First touch out to Gakpo on the left-hand side, waits for the overlapping run of Kerkez, uses it. It's a quick 1-2 back to Gakpo. Gakpo plays it across to Gravenberch, just outside the D, into the box with Gakpo. First touch ball to McAllister, whose volley is blocked, and it comes out for another chance for Bradley. His volley, too, blocked by Michaelenko. And out for a Liverpool throw. And Liverpool turning the screw here, looking to double the early advantage. 19 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Throw-in taken short. Here's Szoboszlai. Back to Bradley, now with Konate inside the Everton half. Squares it across to Van Dijk, right in the middle here of the Everton half. Again, lets the ball lie dead. Plays it short to Kerkez. Kerkez down the left-hand side, whips it beautifully for Gakpo. Gakpo running up against his man once more. Gets the ball in, headed away in the 6-yard box by Tarkowski. Picked up by Ndiaye. Ndiaye battling to keep hold of this ball. It's eventually put out for an Everton throw by Gakpo. Kerkez did really well there to hold him off and wait for reinforcements. Look at the live match stats. Pickford's rating is the lowest of all 22 players. He's not really done anything wrong. Not a lot he could have done about that goal. It was a brilliant finish. And nothing else has gone particularly wrong. His distribution's been okay. But on the flip side, he's not really done anything particularly right. 20 minutes gone and the Liverpool fans in brilliant voice at Anfield, as you would well expect, and with it being the 20-minute mark, Diogo Jota tributes being paid across all 4 stands in the stadium. Long ball forward, headed away by Van Dijk and out for an Everton throw. Throw-in taken. And Everton just trying to gain some ground, and they've managed to get another throw in 10 yards further towards the corner flag. O'Brien is going to take this one. I think he's going to throw this one long into the box. Tarkowski on the front post, being marked by Virgil van Dijk, and there's a bit of playful slapping of hands between the two as they try and gain some sort of advantage. The long throw comes into the box, it's headed away and flicked on by Mo Salah, out of danger for now. Played back to Pickford here, who's come midway into the Everton half to distribute this one long. It's down the right hand side, back to the throw-in taker O'Brien, gets the head on the ball. It's Garner down the right hand side, and the flag's gone up early against Ndiaye, and that's going to be a free kick for an offside to Liverpool. Ndiaye ran into the linesman as he tried to stop his momentum there. So Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Ryan Gravenberch with the 10th minute opener with a beautifully cushioned, controlled volley. And Liverpool in control of the game ever since, and indeed before that goal, it's fair to say. Kerkez with the throwing down this near side. Gakpo trying to take it down, being pulled back, nothing given. Liverpool have won the ball back relatively quickly. Here's Kerkez, plays it down the left to McAllister, turns on the ball nicely, stopped by Ndiaye fairly as well. Good challenge. And it's a nice ball forward for Beto, but Konate gets there first. Nice attempt from Guy to play that one through. He played a lovely ball over, and it looked like a bit of a winning ball, that one. And he was onside, Beto. I think he needed to hit it on the bounce, and he waited Might have been a bit of a stretch for him to get to, in fairness, and the second bounce just took it into Konate's path, who used his right knee to put that one out of play. Dewsbury Hall will take the corner midway through the first half. Tussling in the box as you'd expect. Corner comes in, it whips towards Allison, who punches it in the air. It's still in the box, cleared away eventually by Van Dijk. Picked up in the centre circle. Here's Michaelenko. Down the left-hand side, it's Grealish being held off by Bradley. Gravenberch comes to help. It's been dropped to Guy in space, and he's been closed down well by Szoboszlai, who blocks the shot. Long ball forward, looking for Mo Salah. Holds it up and lays it off for Szoboszlai. Liverpool can counter-attack. Ekitike's made the run in the middle. Here's Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Tries to loft the ball in. It's deflected into the path of Gravenberch, and this time the volley bounces over the bar. Hit that one into the ground. Just didn't quite get that angle right. Would have been a fortuitous one. Scuffs it a little bit. It was Gakpo, in fact. Apologies with the volley. Just scuffs it a little bit and hits it down to the ground too soon. Pickford gets us back underway. Long goal kick hit forward. A little bit shorter than the last few, and it does work. Picked up by Grealish. Being held off by Bradley. Eventually lays the ball off down the left-hand side. It's with Michaelenko. Plays it in short for Keane across to Tarkowski, who's made the run forward. And Dai back to Guy. Tarkowski will turn it back to Pickford. Long ball forward, headed out of play by Gakpo. Ryan ready to take the throw. It's thrown back a long way into the Everton half. Tarkowski will turn it back to Pickford. I really don't think Everton's game plan is working today, and I'm surprised that a manager as experienced as David Moyes, particularly in this fixture, with the experience he's got, has set up the way he has, playing the long ball, trying to beat Van Dijk and Konate in the air, was never likely to succeed, and playing the ball back, trying to draw Liverpool forward with the ability they have to turn possession over, almost Mourinho-esque under slot, winning the ball back in those advanced areas. And the way Liverpool can catch you on the break and get numbers forward. I'm really not sure why Everton have set up the way they have today. They've also, as I mentioned, Liverpool trying to calm the fixture down and make it just a normal event would benefit them. Everton have almost done the same with their negative passing and backwards passing, and I think they've got to play to the occasion more and try and make this more of a level contest. You know, the atmosphere and the emotion around this fixture could be a real leveller in this one, but Everton don't seem to be utilising that. As Liverpool win a throw-in on the far side, Konate trying to play the ball down the right, blocked out by Grealish. Throw-in taken. Looking for Mo Salah, who's being held from behind by Michaelenko. And Everton turn over possession. Here comes Grealish down the left-hand side. Gets into the box, plays a clever short ball, and it's been hit into the side netting by Dewsbury Hall. I think he knows he should have done better with that chance. A nice run from Grealish, times the pass perfectly. Dewsbury Hall's got to go across goal. Beto's arriving at the back post as well. If he goes across goal, worst case scenario, if Alisson makes the save, you're looking at a corner or being put into the path of Beto. Miscue the shot and it might land kindly for Beto. Of course, best case scenario is it goes in the back of the net. Alisson plays it short from the back. There's a lot of Everton players forward. They very nearly win it. Liverpool's gamble might have paid off here as Kirkhouse goes down the left. He's been pulled back though. The advantage gone. And the referee brandishing the first yellow card of the afternoon to Ndiaye. That was a risky manoeuvre from Liverpool, but it worked. They played it out from the back, and there was immediately a challenge on the edge of the box, which could have led to a very easy one-on-one situation. but they stayed calm and played it out and managed to create a counter-attack. And they've managed to get Everton in the book as a consequence. There's Van Dijk, short to Kerkez on the left. Puts his foot on the ball, rolls it around, takes his time, plays it to Konate in the centre circle. Liverpool can play those passes because they're in control of this game and they can almost force Everton out. Ball played back to Pickford again, takes the touch, hits it long down the left-hand side. And the header is headed straight to the path of McAllister. It's a nice 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Now on the right-hand side with Gravenberch, plays it in for Ekitike! Back of the net! Slots it past Pickford and doubles the lead for Liverpool. Liverpool 2, Everton 0, and they are in complete control at Anfield in the Merseyside derby. And again, I mentioned about Liverpool turning over possession in the Everton half and piling the pressure on and very quickly counter-attacking, and there's another example. And again, I mentioned the long ball not working. It's another long ball forward. Liverpool win the aerial battle. The ball drops into the middle and it's a quick counter-attack forward for Ekitike. And Everton's game plan today has been absolutely appalling. It's like they've not done their homework on Liverpool at all. Lovely ball to Ekitike, takes the first touch to allow Tarkowski to commit, and then hits the shot past him and slots it past the goalkeeper. Beautiful stuff. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. My fantasy football, I've got Isak, Ekitike and Wirtz. And today I captained Isak and gave the vice-captaincy to Wirtz. Neither of them has started, and Ekitike has scored. He is in my team. He is in the 11, so I will still get a goal bonus. But my oh my, do I wish I'd captained him now. But never mind. Back underway. Everton kicking off for the third time in half an hour at Anfield. Something they would have not wanted to hear. Ball out of play on this near side for an Everton throw. 30 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Ryan Gravenberch and Hugo Ekitike on the score sheet for the Reds. Throw in again, comes back into the Everton half. There's Tarkowski. Comes to Keane. Pumps a long ball forward down the right hand side, and Dai was the intended recipient. Kerkez gets there and heads it away. Taken short. Gravenberch blocks it out for another throw. O'Brien will take it again. Throws this one back to the halfway line for Tarkowski. Back to Keane. Liverpool on course for 5 straight wins to start the league for the third time in the club's history. And 5 home victories against Everton in a row for the first time since 1937. Ball still in play. Everybody stopped there waiting for a decision from the ref, who said play on. And then everybody springs back into life, and now Liverpool win a free kick. Much to the bemusement of Michaelenko. And Liverpool showing no signs of slowing down this season. If anything, they're speeding up. They've been arguably not at their best in certain games and left it late a few times. But it looks like they're finally moving into second gear, and you just wonder how many gears they'll get through this season. There's Michaelenko on the left-hand side, looking to try and clear the ball. Ekitike making it difficult and wins the throw-in for Liverpool midway through the Everton half. Again, a little bit of tussling there between Ekitike and Keane. 32 minutes gone. Ball thrown back here to Konate. Alisson. Van Dijk. I think here's an example of 2 teams who are both doing the same tactic of play the ball back to the keeper, draw the opposition out and try and catch them with the counter. The only main difference being Liverpool want to play it on the ground quickly, quick pass it and run through, whereas Everton are trying to play the direct approach and play it long. But regardless, it's pretty much the same tactic for both, and it's not worked for Everton. Liverpool have absolutely mastered it. They're drawing Everton out, getting in behind, and it's led to the 2 goals. On the flip side, Everton just giving away possession, particularly in dangerous areas, as they come forward now with Grealish on the left-hand side. He's got a real battle on here to try and get around 3 Liverpool players, and he's not managed it. The ball played back into the Everton half. Here's Michaelenko. Here's it forward for Guy. Now back with Tarkowski, across to Keane. Tarkowski again. 33 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Everton 0 live on Flash Goal. And Keane again taking his time. This is a side 2-0 down in the big derby match, and they don't seem to have the desire to try and push forward and get one back before half time. There's 12 minutes left of this first half. Ball played back into defence again. Across to the right hand side. It's Garner who's basically playing it right back at the moment. It's a quick 1-2 with Guy. Again being forced back into his own half there by Ekitike. And Everton look absolutely lost in this fixture. Given away in the centre circle. Ekitike comes forward, gets past his man. Good slide challenge comes in from Guy to keep it with Everton. Play forward to Garner. Garner slips it through. It's a nice ball forward for Ndiaye. Got to run it Van Dijk now, which is never simple. Been held off well by Kirkes, but Everton coming forward. Liverpool have got reinforcements back here. Drop back to Garner again. Plays it into Guy in a central position. Out to the right hand side. Here's O'Brien. Takes the touch. Looks up. There's no options arriving. Plays it short instead to Garner. Garner takes the touch. Out to the right hand side. Here's Ndiaye being held off by Kirkes. Drops back again to O'Brien. Into the centre circle. Tarkowski. Forward to Garner. Linking up with Ndiaye, but again, Liverpool holding firm. We've got 2 banks of 5 behind this, ready to counter as well. Ball comes in, cleared away by Gravenberch. Back into the box for Better, who tries to chest it down 8 yards from goal, and ultimately gives the ball to Alisson, as you would have expected. Kanate. Out to the right hand side for Bradley. Back to Kanate again. And when you look at the fact that Liverpool have been able to rest some key players in this game, Frimpong, Robertson, Isak, Wirtz, it's been a very good day at the office. I'm sure some, if not all of them, will make an appearance in the second half, but it won't be out of necessity. It will be a case of just keeping everybody involved and keeping everybody fit and keeping everyone happy as well. This is a fixture that everybody will want to play in, of course. But the fact that they don't need to do that, they don't need to bring a player like Isak on to win the game. They don't need to bring on a Frimpong to see things out. Andy Robertson isn't necessarily needing to start every game. There's some real squad depth to Liverpool this season. They've bought really well. And when you look at the net spend, they haven't spent a lot at all. Yes, they've spent some good money on big players like Isak, but the sales of players in the last few years have funded that completely. From Everton down the right-hand side, and Ndiaye with the ball in, and Beto can only turn that one a long way over the bar. Now to play for a Liverpool goal kick. 36 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Bet against Beto getting a goal today. He's been putting himself in the right positions. But I just don't think the setup is going to suit him today. I don't think it suits anybody in blue. Goal kick taken by Van Dijk to the goalkeeper Alisson. Ekitike signalling that he wants this one, and it is hit long. And he loses out in the air. Kirkes makes sure it goes out of play for a Liverpool throw. Short is Somersley. Off the ball incident there with McAllister down. Come back to that in a moment. 37 minutes gone. Here's Somersley. Lovely ball out from pressure position inside his own box. Everybody left that though. A couple of Liverpool players could have got there. Both thinking the other was going to. Grealish picks up the loose ball, capitalising well, plays it out to the left-hand side. That ball looping in, it could have been a little bit more direct, and it's been cleared away by Liverpool, picked up by Guy in a central position. Down the right-hand side, here's O'Brien. Skips past his man, puts the cross in, headed away in the 6-yard box by Van Dijk, and out of play for a throw-in. Well, I'm not sure, I've not seen a replay of what happened there with McAllister, but he was on the ground and not particularly happy about it at the time. Referee's just telling O'Brien to move further down the line because he tried to gain a few yards. Van Dijk just appealing to the referee to ask him to keep an eye on Tarkowski, who he feels is being a little bit overly handsy. The two of them have both been very petty throughout this game with this, and the referee has just come over now. I think there's a bit of, there might be a bit of a playful edge to this. I'm not entirely sure. The two captains in the Merseyside derby constantly pushing each other and complaining about the other. The referee just comes over to have a word. They're both smiling. They continue with the verbals. And the ball thrown in. It looks very friendly, but I have a sneaky feeling that it's a sarcastic smile from both. And the ball ultimately landing with Alisson here quite comfortably. Ball down to Conor Bradley on the right-hand side. 39 minutes gone. It's Konate. Right-hand side, Mo Salah on the end of the ball. It's 2 to beat and can't get past them. Guy picks up the loose ball, plays it out to the left. He's put his teammate under some pressure there, and Conor Bradley commits the foul, trying to stop Grealish going down the left. Grealish is saying that that's the 4th time that Conor Bradley's done that. It's about as close as you can get to saying to a referee you should book him without saying getting a yellow card, of course, these days. And just going back to the little battle between Van Dijk and Tarkowski, when that throw-in came to nothing after the tussling, he did then give it the big one to Tarkowski as he walked away. Keep an eye on that one, that's brewing quite nicely. It could be a rivalry for the ages if that one continues over the next couple of seasons. Gakpo down the left-hand side, manages to evade the first challenge, off balance, is then taken out with the second one. Free kick given by the referee. Here's Van Dijk. Short to Konate. Forward, he's given that one away. A little bit lazy, that one. Looking for Ekitike, but it wasn't great. On the left-hand side, and Dai loses out, but allegedly Gakpo's committed the foul there. According to the referee, so free kick given. 41 minutes played. And Everton with this free kick just in front of Arne Slot's dugout. Garner stood over this one, looking at the setup, hit this one into the box. Again, Everton trying to be direct. Liverpool have so many capable aerial players. I really can't see them getting much joy with this system. They need a big change at half-time. Free kick comes in, punched away by Alisson. And Mo Salah battling for the ball, loses out. Michaelenko hoofs it back into the box. It's headed away by Van Dijk, and Dyer picks it up on the right-hand side. Thinks about the first-time cross, cuts in, plays it towards the edge of the D. Dewsbury Hall loses out. Loose ball picked up by Guy. He hits it long. Conor Bradley can't get there. Grealish will pick this up before it goes out for a throw-in. Cuts into the edge of the box, looks to play it back, and it's been deflected out for a corner. 42 minutes gone. 3 minutes till we see what added time has in store. I don't think there'll be anything to write home about. It's going to be a minute, the obligatory minutes, because there's been a couple of goals, but there's been no subs, no injuries, no VAR. referee stopped play for a quick chat with Tarkowski and Van Dijk. Really can't see much in the way of added time at the end of this first half. Taken short. And now comes to the edge of the box, and it's a driven shot. Blocked by Ekitike, who hits this one long. It's more of a clearance than anything. It goes all the way back to Pickford. 43 minutes gone now. Who hits this one straight back where it came. Headed away by Gravenberch and out of play for a throw-in to Everton. Gravenberch at the moment with the highest match rating in the in-play stats. 9.8 is being shown on my screen, which is generous. He's not done anything wrong. He's played very well. 9.8 is practically perfection. It's a big score. Ball down the right-hand side for Mo Salah, who will chase this down, but Pickford will get there first and plays it out coolly down the left-hand side to Michaelenko. Back into defence with Guy. There's Tarkowski. To take the touch past his man, drops it down the right hand side for O'Brien, who lofts it forward for Beto, takes the header down for Ndai, can't keep hold of the ball. Liverpool winning it back. 44 minutes gone now. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Ball back with Alisson. Beto will give chase, and Alisson gets the ball away down the right hand side with relatively comfortably. Ball in the centre circle. Here's Garner out to the right hand side. So O'Brien tries to play the ball forward, blocked out for a throw. 30 seconds left of the first half. Salah looking all smiles for Liverpool. He loves a goal in this game. He loved one in the second half. He's managed to find his minutes easy to come by despite the competition for places. Seems to be the other four rotating around him. Throw comes in, it's back out for another throw in, but they gain 10 yards here, Everton. As we enter added time. Just the 1 minute, as expected, is shown. Tarkowski switches the play to the left-hand side. Michaelenko plays it down the left for Grealish. It's a nice ball forward, perfectly weighted, and it's played back to the edge of the box, and Guy's effort on target is saved comfortably by Alisson. And that is the half-time whistle. And at the break, goals courtesy of Gravenberch and Ekitike give Liverpool a deserved lead at the break. And at half-time, it's Liverpool. We've got a bit of surprising news as we start the second half. There's been a change for Everton, which isn't surprising given how badly they've played in this first half, but Beto is the man being replaced. Barry comes on in his stead, which would suggest it's going to be the same system but with different personnel. And for me, it needs to be the other way round, a change in system rather than personnel at the break. But in Moyes, Everton must. And it's a lovely flick with the outside of the boots over his man to make the move down the right-hand side. Here's Konate, plays it across the centre circle. Van Dijk takes the touch, plays it right-footed out to the left-hand side. Latched onto by Gakpo, and he's got Kerkez in support. Stops on the edge of the box, turns and plays it back down the line for Van Dijk, who now uses Kerkez on the left, who cuts in behind Ndiaye. Now facing Ghana, plays it forward for Gakpo, takes the touch. Waits to see what options he has available, and Ndiaye doing everything to stop him and can't. He's played to the edge of the box. Ekitike drops it to McAllister. Out onto the left-hand side for Kerkez again. Nice spin on the ball there from Ekitike, getting the ball forward to Gakpo, who's pulled. Referee says play on. Everton back in possession on the right-hand side. And O'Brien can only run it out of play for a Liverpool throw anyway. So 46 minutes gone, it's Liverpool 2, Everton 0. A reminder of the team news for Liverpool. It's Alisson in goal, the back four of Kerkez, Van Dijk, Konate and Bradley. Gravenberch and McAllister holding midfield. Gakpo, Szoboszlai, Salah behind Ekitike. And for Everton, it's Pickford in goal. The back four is Michaelenko, Keane, Tarkowski and O'Brien. Guy and Ghana holding midfield. Dewsbury Hall, Grealish and Ndiaye, who's on a booking from the first half, behind the now on the pitch Barry, who came on at half time. Throwing comes into the box, flicked forward by Ekitike. Van Dijk can't get on the end of that one. It's out of play for an Everton goal kick. Well, 7 of Liverpool's 9 Premier League goals this season have come in the second half of games. 5 of those 7 came in the final 10 minutes. And indeed, since the start of last season, the Reds have more goals in the final 10 minutes of games than any other side. Worrying news for Everton, given the situation they find themselves in. Long ball forward, headed away by Konate, picked up on the right-hand side by Szoboszlai. Heavy challenge comes in from Michaelenko, and the decision goes Liverpool's way, although I think they're going to continue with the throw-in as opposed to a free kick. And it is indeed a free kick. Here's Bradley, plays it back to Konate. Now Van Dijk takes the step into the centre circle. 2 men on him, plays it to his left-hand side. Kerkez gets the ball down the line. A little bit over hits, and this will be marshalled by Tarkowski back to Pickford. Picks the ball out the air, plays it short to Keane. Back to Pickford from the edge of the D. Hits it long first time, curling towards the right-hand side. Battle in the air is lost by both players. Loose ball picked up by Ndiaye, keeps it in play, chips it forward, headed away by Van Dijk, turned by McAllister, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in on the far side. 48 minutes gone, Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Everton with a throw-in on the halfway line on the right-hand side. It's thrown forward. And now here's Barry, plays it forward, trying to just knock it past his man. Can't get on the end of it. Van Dijk will turn this one away, and Liverpool will look to try and start the counter-attack. The loose ball, though, is picked up by Ndiaye in the middle of the park. Plays it back to Tarkowski, whips it out to the left-hand side. Here's Grealish, takes the touch, puts it in front of him, going towards goal. Conor Bradley will try and stop him, and he's held him off long enough for reinforcements to get back. Grealish still going. And still going, Jack Grealish, really good at keeping hold of the ball. Eventually gets the ball to Guy, drops it to Michaelenko on the left-hand side. The ball in is turned away comfortably in the middle by Virgil van Dijk. Comes out to Tarkowski, lets it run past him. Ekitike breathing down his neck. He gets the ball back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Plays it forward for Guy, who chips it out to the right-hand side. Chested down by Tarkowski. Takes the touch forward and still going Tarkowski. Hits a long right-footed ball forward over the top, looking to try and release Dewsbury Hall, who made the run, but it bounced into the path of Alisson, who gathers. Tarkowski with his head in his hands knows that was a really nice ball forward. He thought for a minute he'd played a peach of an assist to get Everton back into the game. Here's Konate stepping forward with the ball. Plays it short to his left-hand side. It's Van Dijk who goes back to Alisson. Liverpool can afford to play the defensive passes. Everton need to have more of an attacking impetus in this second half. Van Dijk back to Alisson once more. Now here's Konate. It's a 1-2 back to Alisson. Takes the touch on his D. Barry comes in to put the pressure on, but cool as you like. Allison plays the ball forward. Szoboszlai keeps it in play, can't quite knock it round Keane. It's turned back to Pickford. Pickford lets it roll in the 6-yard box and then hits it forward. It's flicked on in the middle by Dewsbury Hall. Might land here for Barry. Van Dijk with good positional awareness gets there first. Played out to the right hand side. Salah drops it in for Gravenberch. Battle in the middle. Referee's happy for it to play on. Liverpool pick up the loose ball, given away quickly. Now here Everton again. Dewsbury Hall. Good slide challenge from Gravenberch, but it doesn't work on this occasion. Now here's Grealish on the left hand side. Bearing down on the box, gets inside, trying to lose Connor Bradley and can't. Looks to play it across to the edge of the box and nobody's there, and it's turned away by Liverpool. Loose ball picked up and played down the left for Grealish once more, being held off again by Connor Bradley. The Northern Ireland international doing really well today against Grealish. He's dropped to Guy on the apex of the box. It's played inside and Gravenberch will intercept and gets the ball forward for Ekitike via a deflection, looking for Gakpo. Brilliant slide challenge from Tarkowski, wins the ball back for Everton. And now on the left-hand side, here comes Michaelenko. Plays it towards the edge again, looking for Grealish. And again, he's been held off this time by Gravenberch. And Liverpool coming forward with the ball down the right-hand side. Here's Mo Salah. Rolls it back to try and get around Guy. Plays it back down the line to give Liverpool some breathing space. Here's Szoboszlai. Looks to slow the game down. Takes the touch. Plays it into the centre circle. It's McAllister. Szoboszlai. Konate. 51 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Konate slowing down the pace of the game. Liverpool in total control in this one. Everton starting to play a little bit more physical and try and turn possession over in their favour a little bit more in this second half. Konate plays it across to Van Dijk. Liverpool inside their defensive half. Barry will give chase. It's played forward to McAllister. Now on the left hand side with Kerkez, who slips, gets back up though with the ball. Really good low centre of gravity from the Liverpool fullback. Ball played in, looking for McAllister. It's been blocked. And on the right hand side, Tarkowski tries to thread it through, and it's been blocked behind and out for a throw-in by Ekitike. Ekitike scoring the second goal in this game to double the advantage for Liverpool. Liverpool scored 47 goals in 21 home Premier League games under Arne Slot. Should they score 3 today, it'd be the 5th quickest any manager has seen 50 goals at home, and the quickest since Antonio Conte. It was 18 games in 2016-17 season. Here's Mo Salah. Looks to switch the play. I think he's underhit that one and has. It's headed away in the middle by Tarkowski. Liverpool winning the ball back via Mo Salah, who started that move. Plays it short to Gravenberch. Now with McAllister in the centre circle. Forward to Ekitike. Back to McAllister again. On the left-hand side with Kerkez. Back to Van Dijk. Forward to Gravenberch. Onto the left-hand side for Ekitike, looking for that record-breaking 3rd goal. Ekitike. Back to Gravenberch. McAllister. Szoboszlai. Liverpool lining up options here. Now with Kerkez on the left, down the line. Ekitike, who swapped places with Gakpo for the time being, goes for the shot from the edge. It's blocked. It comes out to Bradley. Plays it out to Salah to his right. Salah puts in the ball towards the back post. It's overhit and out for an Everton goal kick. Well, Everton boss David Moyes has never won a Premier League match at Anfield in 20 attempts. That's the joint most of any manager at a single stadium without winning. That's along with Moyes at Stamford Bridge. He's lost each of his last 9 at Anfield. 1 with United, 1 with Sunderland and 6 with West Ham, and just the 1 with Everton. And here come the Toffees down the right hand side. It's dropped back for Ghana. Played across to the left-hand side for Michaelenko. Here's Grealish down the left. Looks to cut in behind, drops it to Guy. And now with Tarkowski, midway through the half. Goes past Ekitike, it's a nice 1-2. And now here's Grealish to the left. Michaelenko plays it in short, and Dewsbury Hall took a touch and he didn't have time to do that. And the chance is gone, turned away by Konate. Michaelenko takes the throw. Grealish receives it, plays it to Guy. 30 yards from goal, plays the ball short. Here's Garner. Garner down the left-hand side. Michaelenko whips it in front of himself, puts the ball in, headed away by Konate. Ekitike chests it down, lays it off to McAllister, who can distribute the ball forward. And Liverpool have options. Gakpo on the left tries to play it early. It's been blocked back to Gakpo. Everton now with players back. Mo Salah takes the touch in the box, and the shot takes a deflection and rolls towards Pickford, who gathers that one relatively comfortably. And Everton get away with that one. If Gakpo's ball from the left had been slightly better, Liverpool, I think it was 4-on-1 at one point in that attack. Mo Salah with a beautiful touchdown in the box to wrong foot Michaelenko. And the shot through the legs, it didn't actually take a deflection, it just went through the legs of Tarkowski. Pickford read it really well. Here's Barry, back to Garner, now Grealish. And Garner again looks to maybe put the cross in, decides instead to go short for Dewsbury Hall, across to Tarkowski, now Keane. Right in the centre of the Liverpool half. Plays it back to his right hand side for Tarkowski. And now down the right with Ndiaye, tries to get around Kirkez, who slides in, the ball loops in the air. And the Everton man manages to get on the end of it and put in a cross second time of asking. Alisson gathers this one, looks to distribute it quickly. Everton with men back to stop that one. It's on the right hand side now, loose ball with Mo Salah. There's an advantage given for a foul on Conor Bradley. Ball played back to Gravenberch, who opened the scoring this afternoon in this game. Beautiful controlled volley over Jordan Pickford. Here's Conor Bradley. Plays it in short in the centre circle. The ball forward takes a deflection, lands into the path of Garner, who looks to play it forward for Barry. Distributes it to Guy on the left-hand side with Grealish, and Barry makes the run forward. Grealish again trying to get the better of Bradley. Struggled in this game. Bradley again does the necessary. The ball does come in. It's a great finish. And Everton get one back. It's an absolute beauty from the edge of the box from Guy into the top corner. And it's Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Well, it's against the run of play. And I mentioned that Everton have been a little bit more physical and they've been turning over possession a little bit better in this second half. And Grealish here again. You think that Bradley's done just about enough. The cross isn't great, but there's a little bit too much space afforded at the back post. There's not really much Conor Bradley can do about that. He's done his job. He's made the cross difficult. There is appeals from Liverpool for a foul on Kirkez in the build-up to that goal. And we'll keep an eye on VAR to see what they say about this one. We'll take nothing away from the finish. It was tremendous from Guy just outside the box. And we are back underway. VAR checks complete. It's Liverpool 2, Everton 1. And Guy with what could be the turning point for Everton, halving the deficit in the 58th minute at Anfield. Here's Alisson. And Liverpool need to calm things down before momentum swings in this one. And it could just start becoming a old-fashioned feisty derby now with something to play for both sides. And the Everton fans in good voice for the first time this afternoon. Making a short trip, not as short as it has been up until and including last season, from their new home on the docks of the Mersey. And Liverpool are going to make some changes here. Curtis Jones and Florian Wirtz are being readied by Arne Slot, and Liverpool, I think, trying to hold things up here for this substitution to take place. The referee is having a conversation with Tarkowski and Ekitike here about a bit of shirt pulling, which might give Liverpool a chance to make the substitutions. The referee's blown the whistle for play to continue, so Jones and Wirtz will just have to wait a while longer before they're introduced in this one. Curtis Jones, of course, a local lad, means so much to him to play in this fixture. He'll have wanted to start the game, of course, but he'll be delighted to come on for the final half an hour and hopefully, for his side, see the game out Long ball forward, headed away into the path of Ekitike. Touchdown is picked up by Tarkowski down the right-hand side. And here is Ndai. Drops it back into defence. Now Garner picks up the ball. Will make a run towards the centre circle. Plays the ball out to the left-hand side. Michaelenko hits it forward. It's headed away. And picked up on this near side by Bradley. Challenged out of play by Grealish and out for a Liverpool throw. And we will now see these two changes. And Cody Gakpo is the first player to make way. And replaced by Florian Wirtz. A very like-for-like change, given that Ekitike has drifted further towards the left-hand side since the break, which has basically left Gakpo playing just behind, in that sort of false 9 position. And McAllister is the second player to make way, who made his 100th appearance for Liverpool in midweek, as of course did Szoboszlai, who remains on for the final half an hour, for now at least. Alisson with the ball in the box. Barry there to give chase, not very effectively on this occasion. Konate hits this one long, chested down by Mo Salah into the path of Arne Slot, who very sportsmanlike gives the ball to Everton to take the throw. Many a manager would leave it on the ground. Here's Keane. Back to Pickford. Takes the touch inside his D. Liverpool not wanting to commit men forward and put the pressure on, because they're in no danger of rushing this game. They also don't want to be caught out of position, of course. And that was the trap that Everton fell into in the first half. Here's Konate. Takes the touch away from his box, plays it down the right-hand side. A poor pass for Szoboszlai, and out of play for an Everton throw. Mo Salah scored 8 goals against Everton for Liverpool in the Premier League. Only Steven Gerrard has more Merseyside derby goals in the competition's history. And if Mo Salah could get the 3rd goal in this game, he would level Steven Gerrard's 9 Merseyside derby Premier League goals. This season, however, is his lowest return for the Reds in terms of shots and shots on target, expected goals and touches in the opposition box. Long ball forward into the box here for Szoboszlai, tries to turn it in, it's been blocked behind and out for a Liverpool corner. It's interesting that Mo Salah's stats are his worst, and yet his goal contributions are as good as ever. And he's the only ever present in the front line for Liverpool. It looks like Alexander Isak is being readied as well. 63 minutes gone. Szoboszlai with the signal for the corner. Plays it in low towards the edge of the box. It's been deflected out and picked up just outside the box by Wirtz, who chips it out to the right-hand side for Szoboszlai. Plays it back down the line for Gravenberch. Here's Bradley. Across to the left-hand side for Jones. Back to Bradley, who's anchoring things at the back for now. Gravenberch digs the ball into the box towards the far post, and Van Dijk gets a flick on that one, but it's only going to go wide, although it's gone out for a Liverpool corner, which Everton are not particularly happy with. Pickford looking to rally his troops here. And Liverpool in danger of repeating their mistake in midweek of dominating the game, turning 2-0 up, and ultimately being pegged back level. Hopefully the Wednesday night experience will help them tonight. And Szoboszlai will take the corner on the opposite side as well. This time it will in-swing. Puts the signal up. Van Dijk readying himself for the run-in. Ball comes into the box. It's headed away at the back, but the play, I think, has been stopped for a foul. There was a push on an Everton man. It will be a free kick inside the Everton box for Jordan Pickford to hit long. In the 65th minute at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Only 3 players have completed more take-ons in the Premier League this season than the Everton duo of Jack Grealish and Ndiaye, both on 8. Only Bruno Fernandes with 10 created more chances from open play than Grealish with 9, while Bruno Guimaraes with 6 has won possession in the final third more often than Ndiaye. Ndiaye in particular today has caused a few problems. Here's Konate. Plays this one forward for Conor Bradley. On the turn, goes to ground, wins the free kick. Takes it quickly. Here's Gravenberch. Forward to Wirtz. Jockeys the challenge. The second one sends him off balance. Referee says play on. Liverpool trying to win it back in an advanced position. They've forced the ball back to Pickford at least. It's hit long by the England international, headed away at the back by Konate. Grealish down the left-hand side, trying to win the corner. He thought he'd just about managed it. The referee says no. Grealish with a shake of the head. The referee is saying that it went out for a throw-in just before Bradley blocked it out for the corner. Grealish is saying that the whole of the ball hadn't crossed the line. It will be a Liverpool throw-in as opposed to an Everton corner, and this gap in proceedings will allow Alexander Isak to come on for his Liverpool Premier League debut. Managed an hour in the Champions League in midweek. He'll have 24 minutes tonight, today I should say. Ekitike will come off in his place. Long ball hit forward, looking for Wirtz to give chase. That's going to bounce comfortably to Pickford. 67 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Referee's just given, I'm just trying to work out what he's given this for. It's an offside apparently. There's some confusion there. He gave a free kick and nobody could quite work out what for. It looks like it's an offside. Barry was immensely confused. Might even be for a push on Alisson actually, just trying to work it out. There was a nudge, and they are a protected breed of course, goalkeepers, as we know. Alisson plays the ball out coolly to his left-hand side. 68 minutes gone. It's now with Keane. Plays it back to Pickford. So Liverpool making 3 changes so far. Everton just the 1. Here's Mo Salah down the right for Szoboszlai. Back to Salah. It's an important slide from Garner to take it away from its intended target, and now Everton will try and come forward. Ball down the left-hand side, it's Grealish, cuts inside, and ultimately bundled down by Szoboszlai. He's gone down soft, but as soon as Szoboszlai put an arm on the back, it was risking danger, and the Hungarian goes into the book. It's a yellow card apiece in this game so far. It's a needless one really as well, because he's not going anywhere. Midway through the Liverpool half, left of centre, free kick now to be swung in by Everton. They've got 2 stood over this one, Garner and Dewsbury Hall, just to try and stretch the Liverpool defence. The ball is played low down the left-hand side for Grealish, and Well, the referee's not sure what happened. They've asked to retake the free kick. Grealish is really not happy. The referee and David Moyes having a word there. I think the referee was saying that he'd not given the go-ahead for the free kick to be taken and that they need to wait for his signal. Moyes not happy. And this time the ball will be delivered directly and it's headed over the bar. It's flicked by, I think, Canate. And out of play for a corner. Into the final 20 minutes at Anfield. And it's really starting to heat up a little bit with something to play for. Everton knowing they're close to an equaliser, and Liverpool looking to defend their lead. The next goal in this one could be absolutely crucial. Dewsbury Hall ready for the corner on the far side, and he's curled it into the 6-yard box. It's headed away by Canate. Mo Salah tries to help it on its way, and Dye gets there, but Liverpool win it back here. Szoboszlai plays it into Mo Salah, and forward they come. It's 4-on-4. Salah plays a brilliant ball to Wirtz on the edge of the box, cuts it behind his man, and Tarkowski slides in the nick of time and puts it behind for a corner. And that was absolutely brilliant play from Liverpool. Wirtz putting it behind Keane with that little clever dink. But Tarkowski with a big slide, getting that one behind. Corner comes in. And it's headed goalwards, it's blocked on the line. We'll come back to that in a minute. We need to see a replay of that. I can't quite work out who blocked that. It was a brilliant block, and Everton clearing their lines for now. And in the centre circle, Liverpool back in possession. It's hit long. Headed away by Keane, picked up by Wirtz on this right-hand side. Liverpool still smelling a chance here. Short to Szoboszlai. Goes down, referee gives the free kick. A central position, this one. Well, this was great. The corner came in. Header forward by Canate. And it was blocked by Jack Grealish at the near post. Chests it down and volleys it away. Pickford might have had it covered, you know. But nonetheless, really good defending from Jack Grealish. Liverpool carrying plenty of momentum into this game. Another dramatic victory in midweek in Europe. Saw them continue their winning start to the season. 5 wins out of 5 going into today. Szoboszlai stood over this one. It's a very similar distance to his winning goal against Arsenal, but this one is further to the right. We know this is a goal-scoring opportunity for him. Szoboszlai steps up and does go for goal. It's just over the bar this time. But not another decent effort, don't get me wrong. It was dipping. If it was another yard out, the whip on it, the pace he gets on it as well. If he was another yard out, I think that's good in the top corner. Pickford gets us back underway with the goal kick. 74 minutes played in the centre circle. Here's Szoboszlai. Jones. Gravenberch. Back to Jones. Into Gravenberch again. Forward to Jones. Liverpool wanting to kill the game off. It's into Isak, who's drawn Pickford off his line. Takes the touch away from goal and ultimately out of play for a goal kick as well. Everton in good form themselves going into this game. They've won 3 successive matches before a 0-0 draw with Aston Villa last time out. It's their best points tally at this stage since the 21-22 season. This particular trip is more important than any other, of course, but they've been confident travellers, having won 6 of their last 11 away league games. It's as many as in their previous 30 fixtures combined. It sets the stage for Everton to win 7 Premier League road games in a calendar year for the first time since 2021, which is also the last year they won at Anfield, but I don't think they're in danger of doing that today. Ball comes in from the left and Michaelenko tries to snuff it out, and he can only slice this one behind for a Liverpool corner in the final 15 minutes at Anfield. Liverpool have made this a one-sided derby in recent years, losing just 2 of the last 29 head-to-heads in the Premier League. They've been beaten in just 1 of their last 28 in all competitions on home turf. And Virgil van Dijk taking up his familiar place in the box for this corner. Szoboszlai puts the ball in, it's been headed to the edge of the box, and the referee's given a foul for a push on a Everton defender again, just as Gravenberch took the touchdown on the edge of the box. Liverpool continuing their streak this season of scoring first in all of their games. This is match day number 6 in all competitions, and they've scored first in all of them. And as it stands, they've won all of them as well. Here's Pickford to hit this one down the left-hand side. Taken down by Michaelenko, releases it for Grealish. Thinks about going around Szoboszlai, he's forced back into his own half instead. Slips the ball through. Here's Dewsbury Hall, good challenge from Curtis Jones. Mo Salah trying to pick up the loose ball, but he's been beaten to it by Guy. And there's a foul on Grealish from Mo Salah as he slid in to try and keep hold of that ball. Free kick given to Everton. 77 minutes gone. Liverpool's league games this season have witnessed a joint league high of 11 second half goals before today. It's 12 now. Everton haven't been behind at the break in any of their last 9 before today. As the free kick's taken quickly, and the referee's given a yellow card here and asked for it to be retaken. Dewsbury Hall is in the book. And I think the referee's insisting on them waiting for a signal for the free kicks, and Everton are just trying to get on with the game. That's twice now they've tried to take the free kick and been told to retake it, but Dewsbury Hall this time is booked for it. David Moyes is absolutely flabbergasted in his dugout. Now Garner takes it short for Dewsbury Hall, plays it back to Michaelenko. Played into the box from the right hand side, it's been turned away. Garner will head it to the left. Grealish gets there, he's clipped, wins the free kick. Liverpool feel like he bought that one, which he may have done to a degree, but it was a clever bit of play from Jack Grealish cutting in from the left hand side. And Everton with a free kick closer in than their previous free kicks. Still a fair way out. 30 yards on the left hand side. Not quite level with the left hand border of the box. David Moyes has lost each of his last 9 visits to Anfield with 4 different clubs, and he's on track for making that 10 in a row, unless Everton can do something with the final 10 minutes of this game, starting with this free kick as well. Garner puts the signal up, delivers the ball. I think he went for goal, to be honest, at the far post. It's gone wide, and it's out of play for a goal kick. So Liverpool 2, Everton 1 in the 80th minute at Anfield. As Alisson prepares for the goal kick, he's going to allow the honours to be taken by Virgil van Dijk. Everton with 2 men on the edge of the box, with Barry and Grealish stood right on the 18-yard line as Van Dijk plays this one to Alisson, who on the 6-yard line plays a game of chicken with Barry, the Liverpool goalkeeper, winning that one. And the resulting clearance headed out for a Liverpool throw on the halfway line. No real movement in either dugout. Both sides still available to make changes. Everton only making one change so far, which I think speaks volumes about their squad depth. 2-1 down, 10 minutes to go in the big derby game of the season. And they've got 4 subs to make, and they haven't made any. As Everton come forward, the flag goes up. Guy continues, eventually having his shot blocked behind, and then realising the flag is up. But it wouldn't have counted anyway. They are both a very long way offside. And we're talking 5 yards, 2 of them 5 yards offside, which is very, very poor from Everton. David Moyes will not be happy with that. Ball down the right-hand side. There's Bradley. It's back with Szoboszlai. Short to Gravenberch. Now Kirkes on the left. Assesses his options, plays it short to Wirtz, who's been challenged from behind, and the ball is won by Everton. Wirtz does really well to win it back. Oh, the referee feels it was a pull and has brandished the yellow card against Wirtz. 81 minutes gone. Everton getting us back underway. And Liverpool winning the ball back relatively quickly. Looking to try and release the ball early there, Isak, and it was blocked, and Liverpool have won the ball back. Inside their own half, it's Konate, back to Alisson. Distributes it to the left-hand side. The header is won by Everton, it's picked up in the middle by Guy. Down the right with Ndiaye. Into defence again. Here's Tarkowski. Sweeps it across to his left. And it's with Garner. Keane. Tarkowski on the halfway line. 82 minutes gone. And now back with Guy, who's filling out right back at the moment. And Liverpool looking to come forward again. This play forward for Mo Salah on the edge of the box, and Pickford, seeing the danger, came off his line very quickly and slid that one away. Jack Grealish trying to keep this one in play. He used his hand there, I think, and ultimately pushes Conor Bradley away in frustration. Conor Bradley's absolutely had the better of Jack Grealish in this game today, and Jack Grealish is not happy about it, you can tell. Arne Slot was also asking for a handball there, just watching it on the replay. I thought it hit the hand of Jack Grealish as well. 83 minutes gone, throws taken by Bradley. It's a 1-2 with Gravenberch, and Conor Bradley hitting it long on the return. It's headed away. Liverpool with the ball in the middle of the park. Here's Jones, lovely touch around his man, plays it short to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai going down the right-hand side, drops it for Mo Salah. Back to Jones. Oh, he's threaded it into the box. Everyone was sort of sleeping there, and Liverpool with half a chance here. Szoboszlai's shot blocked at the source at the edge of the box. But that ball through, no one was really expecting it. A nice bit of time and space there in the area. Here's Gravenberch. Jones in the centre circle. Plays it to the left-hand side. It's Kirkes. Slipped through by Jones, looking for Isak, and again Pickford quick off his line to snuff that one out. And Pickford's intercepted more balls in defence than the Everton defenders, who look to be making a second change. Everton, by the way, he'll come on in just a moment. Ball played forward. Konate stops it. Plays it out to Conor Bradley. Goes down the right-hand side and wins the throw-in for Liverpool. Michaelenko blocking that one out. 84 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Scoreline tighter than the game has been. Ball forward, turned away, picked up by Isak. Gets into the box, slips it in beautifully for Mo Salah, who tried to get it onto his favoured left foot and play it across the keeper, and it just allowed Tarkowski time to slide in and block it behind. But the linesman flag is up for an offside. Just watch this replay back. It's tight. It's very tight. And there would have been lines drawn on that one had it gone in. And Everton are going to make a double substitution for the final 5 minutes of this game. I think Ndiaye is one of the players who's going to make way. Dibbling will come on. And confirmation now of Michaelenko and Ndiaye are the two players coming off. And Alcaraz and Dibbling will come on in their place for the final. Well, there's now 4 minutes left plus added time. Konate heading the ball away, picked up by Grealish on the left-hand side. He's been stopped by Szoboszlai, who continues his run, gets bundled down fairly. It's a throw into Liverpool just inside their own half on this near side. Szoboszlai pulled to his feet by Garner. Everton wanting to get play back underway as quickly as possible and try and get back into this game. Ball down the right hand side from the throw. Liverpool trying to play it down the line and gain some advantage. It's gone out for an Everton throw though. Bradley and Grealish marking each other as the throw in is readied by Garner. Here's Van Dijk. Ball goes back to Alisson. Hooks this one forward. Flicked on in the air by Szoboszlai. I think he could have left that for Conor Bradley, but he wasn't aware that he was behind him. 87 minutes gone. Everton come forward. It's Grealish on the left-hand side, being held off again by Conor Bradley. Tries to play it down the line, snuffed out by Konate. Clearance is deflected into the path of Szoboszlai, picked up now by Salah. Drops it to Konate on the right, tries to feed it in for Szoboszlai, he's given it away. And now Grealish has some space approaching the box, plays it to the left-hand side for Guy. Inside the area, tries to thread it low, it's been blocked, comes back out of the box with Guy. Plays it short to Dibbling. Drops it down the line. Dewsbury Hall with a brilliant ball whipped in, and it's headed away at the back post just in the nick of time with O'Brien arriving by Kirkes. 2.5 minutes to go. David Moyes cutting a frustrated figure on the touchline. It's going to be a nervy end to the game at Anfield for both sides. And the long throw-in being readied here by O'Brien. Comes into the box, headed away at the near post. Everton still in possession, but they've been forced away from the box. And now the cross does come in from deep. And it's been headed away by Szoboszlai, still in the area and still with Everton. And the ball towards the edge of the box is blocked by Mo Salah, and it's deflected back to the halfway line. Picked up by Garner. Plays it across the centre circle. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Isak will try and chase him down. It's played out to the right-hand side. Back in now for Alcaraz. Plays it across for Guy. To the final 90 seconds of the 90. Here's Grealish. Plays it back towards, as I said, the edge of the box. It's a bit further out than that. It's Garner midway through the half. Out to the right-hand side. Into Dewsbury Hall in a central position. Chips it out to the left for Grealish. Grealish takes the touch down. He's got to try and beat Conor Bradley, which is something he struggled to do today. Szoboszlai comes in to offer some support defensively. Grealish gets a cross in, and it's headed behind by Kirkes, and out for an Everton corner in the final minute of normal time. Well, there's not been a late heroic goal from Liverpool as yet. Will it be their Merseyside rivals who leave it late but great on this occasion? Keane needs to be careful in the box. He's doing some very obvious pushing and shoving. Corner comes in. Grealish on the volley. Gets it wrong and it's gone high and wide. And the chance is gone. And was that the chance, perhaps, for Everton? He's just hit it on the... It's come off the side of his calf in the end. He's miscued that one completely. And that is the 90 up. We are into 3 minutes of stoppage time. Alisson readying himself with the goal kick. Ball down the right hand side. It's Bradley. Plays it back to Gravenberch, who's got all the way back to Alisson. Back to Gravenberch on the right hand side. Goes to hit this one long, it's been headed away, picked up by Wirtz. First minute of added time is up. Kirkez on the left, drops it to Jones. Here's Wirtz again, forward to Alexander Isak, plays it out to the right hand side for Szoboszlai. Had the chance to shoot, decided to take the touch, then looks to put it in low. It's blocked behind for the Liverpool corner. They'll take their time over this. We are now midway through added time, 90 seconds of it up, 90 seconds left, and Szoboszlai telling the ball boy to slow himself down. Garner's getting frustrated with his teammates because he's down with cramp and he's asking for help and no one was coming over. He has eventually had it stretched out by Dibbling. We'll get up to defend this corner. But that's just taken yet more precious time away for Everton. Salah has come for the short option. I think him and Szoboszlai are planning to keep this in the corner for as long as they can. 2 minutes of added time up, and it is indeed played short to Mo Salah, who then plays it down the line and wins the free kick. A late challenge on him as he's bundled down by, I think, was it Tarkowski? No, it can't have been. He'd have been in the box, surely. There's no way he'd have come that far out, would he, for a corner? The referee pointing to the watch to suggest that he's paused it. And we have 30 seconds of the originally allotted added time available. Mo Salah and Szoboszlai stood by this free kick, which is only a few yards away from the corner flag. Down the touchline. And Szoboszlai just touches it for Mo Salah, who runs down the line and wins the throw-in for Liverpool. And we have now had the 3 minutes up of added time. There will be slightly more added on. David Moyes not happy about something. Throw-in comes in, it's been hoofed away, and that is the full-time whistle. And it's yet more success in the Merseyside derby for Liverpool, who went 2-0 up before the break. Everton got one back in the second half, but it wasn't enough, and it's finished at Anfield. Liverpool 2.